Hi, and welcome to YouChoose Interactive Tarot for the week of April 12th through April 18th. Your job is to choose the card that you would like to use for guidance this week. It's entirely up to you. Take your time. If you need to stop the video, go ahead and pause for a few minutes, choose your card, and then restart to see the reveal. Or you can choose just as quickly as you like. Like I've said in blogs before, I believe that the message you need will get through to you one way or another with this video or something else. After we talk about the card here briefly, there'll be a link in the description below where you can go to the print blog for a more detailed discussion of the card and also to see all of the print-only material that's there. For now, choose between left, center, and right. Left, we have the Seven of Cups. Center, we have the Knight of Pentacles, called Coins in some decks. And on the right, we have a Major Arcana card, the World. Looking at the three cards as a whole, I again get a sense of that speckled energy we talked about the last time, where rather than an overarching cultural global zeitgeist kind of energy coming through, as was so often the case over the past couple of years, this is more of an individual focus. It's permission to work on yourself. You know how during the quarantine, and 2020 as a whole basically, there's a sense within the tarot, new age, philosophical, spiritual community that this time alone at home was going to be a big opportunity and we should all go be spiritual and do a lot of personal growth and all that. I don't think that was entirely the case. That's why we got so many pentacle cards, and some, which is a coin card, like I said. Element of earth, focus on the practical, focus on the physical realm. We had bigger fish to fry. We had to take care of our physical situation first and just kind of make it through. Now that vaccine is slowly working its way worldwide and being more properly given in many countries, including the US and Europe and so on, the places that needed to play catch up a little bit compared to countries like South Korea, New Zealand, Australia, all those that handled it so well in the beginning. In any case, what I'm trying to say is that the shift is from the physical and the practical, from the global, to the more esoteric and individual. That's where the speckled image comes in. Even though we are all still joined together, we're still all in this together, there's some individuation coming through. There's the matrix that binds us all together, yes, but there's also those individual spots, like in the stone image, the stone photo I posted in the last YouChoose video. In any case, individually, the Seven of Cups is about overthinking things. So many choices. Marketing calls it decision paralysis. When you got a lot of good things to choose from, it's hard to choose. Just like a big menu at an excellent restaurant. So the advice here is don't dither. The advice is don't overthink things. The way to do that is simplify. So this is a little bit of a keep it simple message coming through. But still, if you catch yourself overthinking, take a breath, simplify, try again. The Knight of Pentacles, again, back to that practical energy that I was talking about earlier. Not everything is a big spiritual to-do. Like Sigmund Freud said, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. This card continues with the thread we've been talking about on the blog, on the print side, for the past couple of days about how physical activity and paying attention to the practical nuts and bolts of life can actually be a mental stress relief. Let yourself set aside worry, set aside anger, set aside all those taxing energies, and just focus on something simple, practical, every day. It's a bit like one of my favorite quotes by Alan Watts, that Zen spirituality does not confuse thinking about God while you peel the potatoes. Zen spirituality is simply peel the potatoes. That's the thread of energy that's been through the cards for the past week. Let your mind rest and do something simple with your hands. Take comfort and refuge and solace from something simple and physical. It's like the endorphin increase that some people experience when they're jogging or running, or it's like the meditative state that simple, mindless, repetitive movements can bring, a bit like knitting, crocheting, whatever your hobby might be, painting, or like braiding, as we saw with the quote from Adam Savage the other day on the blog, referencing a public statement he made on Mythbusters about braiding a certain whip that he was making for an episode of Mythbusters as being, quote-unquote, deeply meditative. So the pentacles are showing themselves in the reading today, not so much that something physical realm needs taken care of, but pointing out the physical realm as a sense of refuge from stress. The World is the one major arcana card. In any 3, 5, 7 card layout, you would expect to see major arcana cards turn up. It's nothing to worry about. It's as expected. Because there are 22 of them in the deck. And statistically, mathematically speaking, and I am no math expert, believe me, you would expect to see at least one major arcana turn up most of the time when you're doing a 3, 5, 7 or larger layout for an individual. But in any case, the World card, I think of this in terms of the word gestalt. We're all in this together. Like Dirk Gently said, everything's connected. It's a big picture kind of card. So if you have a bit of a conundrum, and going back over here to the decision paralysis of overthinking and lots of choices, look at the bigger picture. If you take a step back and look at all the pieces together, then the little details are a little less overwhelming. Shifts in perspective, look at the biggest of the big pictures may be helpful for you if you chose this card during the course of the upcoming week. Like I said, there's a link in the description below if you'd like to read more of the print-only material that's on the blog. While you're there, I appreciate any likes, subs, shares, blog follows, anything like that you can spare. And we'll see you on the print side. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.